Hello, this is Chris Rankle with the Governor's Commission on Disabilities, and welcome to Able 2. Today we're at the Kent County Arc, commonly known as the Trudeau Center. The focus of today's Able 2 show is around assistive technology. Usually we think about assistive technology in terms of screen readers or special types of software. But today we're going to be talking about a different type of assistive technology. And to help us do that, we have some very special guests. Our first guest is John Lombardi. Hello, John.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Welcome to our show.
Yeah.
And I want to get some input from you around what it is that you are doing. Can you tell us what you're working on?
Wolverine.
What was that?
Wolverine.
And can you tell me a little bit about how you go about doing this process?
Yeah, you take the rods. First you have to wear the white gloves.
White gloves?
White gloves. Then you pick up the rods like this.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. And then they have the board, so it has 28 on. It counts it for you.
Okay.
And it makes me work a lot faster.
So the board actually helps you work a lot faster?
Yes.
Great. And it's already pre-counted and it's pre-measured, so you don't have to worry about doing any of the counting?
Right.
You just kind of slide it into place?
Yes.
And how does that work for you? Does that work? Is it a good tool?
Yes, it is.
Great. What's your next step in the process?
Then you slide it off the board. And put it in the tube. And then you put a cap on it.
Okay, you put a cap on it. And that's it.
Yep.
You're done.
Yep.
And without this piece of adaptive equipment, it would take you much longer to do this task, right?
Yes.
Good. Well, can you just tell me one simple question now? What is the best thing about working at the Trudeau Center?
Making a lot of money.
Make a lot of money. That's a common response, make a lot of money. Well, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The next person that we're going to be speaking to at the Trudeau Center is Paul Tahaney. How are you, Paul?
By yourself.
I'm fine, thank you. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're working on and who you're working on for?
I'm working on straps for T.W. Evans and the company, and making a lot of money too.
You're making a lot of money too?
Yep. Yes, I am.
And I guess the money is a big motivator for you, right?
Yes, it is, because that's what Dodie always says.
Dodie always says that? I'll have to ask Dodie about that a little later. So, can you show us how your piece of equipment works and what you're doing?
Sure. First, I have to put the hooks in, and I have to put the label, like the strap. Just like that.
Perfect.
And then I put my straps. Just like that.
And so now your task is completed?
Yes, it is. And then I have to put 12 in a bag.
Oh, 12 in a bag. Great. Paul, when we look at this piece of equipment, what does it help you do? Or what does it help with the hooks?
It keeps the board nice and straight and steady.
And what does that mean?
It means like straight. It makes straight. Because I don't want to get hurt with this job.
Oh, and it keeps the hooks straight so that you can do your job much more easily.
Yep, that's correct, Chris.
Excellent. Thank you again.
And you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Come anytime to the Trudeau Center.
Do you want to run the card, or do you want me to? Now we're talking to Tracy Jones. We're still at the Trudeau Center. And Tracy, can you tell us what you're working on?
I'm working on laundry bags.
Laundry bags. And tell me how you do your work. Or show me how you do your work.
You take this and you put it through the hole. Like that.
Okay. So you took one end and you put it through the hole.
Yeah.
All right.
Take this. Put it around. Like that.
Takes a few minutes to do this, huh?
Yeah.
Ready? Go back up.
Like that.
And that's it?
That's it.
That's great. Now, tell me about this little piece of equipment. If you didn't have that, how would you do your job? So it'd be difficult to do it without this piece of equipment, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. What do you think the best thing about working at the Trudeau Center is?
Doing the rods. Put gloves on.
Yeah.
And doing soap. Make boxes.
So you do a whole variety of tasks? Do you have a favorite
Make
thing?
money.
Oh, make money. That's your favorite thing. I think that's a common theme I'm hearing across the board from everybody is making money is very important.
Yeah.
It's important to all of us, believe me. Well, thank you so much, Tracy. We appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Now we're talking to Peter Sinat. And Peter, can you tell us what you're working on?
Tubes. Tubes.
You're working on tubes?
Yeah, Wolverine.
Wolverine tubes.
Wolverine tubes.
Excellent. And can you tell us what exactly you're doing and how this piece of equipment helps you?
It helps get the sticker straight, keep it neat, keep it neat, very neat.
So it keeps the stickers straight and keeps them neat.
Yeah, picky, very picky.
You're very picky?
Yeah.
You do an excellent job at this. I've seen you do this before, and you do an excellent job.
I born neat. I born that way.
You were born neat?
Yeah.
Can you show us how you do it?
Yeah. I did it. I did it.
Well, we can see that, and it's great work. And I know it's work I certainly couldn't do.
Yeah.
How does this piece of equipment really help you?
It helps the jig. It stays on the jig. It helps.
Oh, so the plastic piece stays on the jig.
Yeah, it helps.
It helps keep things nice and straight?
Nice and straight.
Perfect.
Perfect.
And that
Yeah.
is a perfect piece of work.
Piece of work.
Yeah. Tell me something. What's your favorite thing about working at the Trudeau Center?
I worked 16 years.
16 years you've been here?
Yeah, 89 to 2005.
Excellent. And what's your favorite piece about working here?
Tubes. Rope.
How about the money that you make? Do you like that?
A lot of money.
You like the money?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time. You did a great job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now we're talking to Brenda Forsman. Brenda, can you tell me what the best thing about working at the Trudeau Center is?
I like to work on soap and rope and a lot of jobs in here. Money and jobs.
What about making friends?
Making friends and go out with them.
That's excellent. And what are you working on right now?
And coconuts.
Coconuts. And is this your favorite job?
Favorite job.
Can you show us how you do this? So you're putting the safety equipment on that you need. And then you're pulling the wrapping.
Wrapping on
Excellent.
and I like to watch MTV a lot.
Oh, MTV. Not a bad choice. And right next to you, we see Charlotte Jackson doing the same thing, right?
And Charlotte Jackson.
Right. That's a great job. Now what do you do with it? You just put it in the pile?
Put it in the pile.
And then start all over?
Yep.
Excellent. Well,
Pile.
okay, go ahead.
In the pile.
Great. Well, Brenda, thank you so much for your
Thank
time.
you so much.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. We are at the Trudeau Center, and now we're going to be talking to staff members here. We just spent some time talking to employees and witnessing some of the incredible work that they do. And now it's time for us to step back a little bit and talk to a couple of staff members who really play an instrumental role in acquiring the work, managing the employees, and getting the work out the door. So, welcome. We have with us Joanne Savoy and Dodie McShane. Welcome to both of you. We really appreciate the time that you're spending with us and that your employees have spent with us. Joanne, I want to start with you. Your title is very long. Can you help me out with it?
Sure. I'm the Director of Day and Vocational Rehabilitation Services here at the Trudeau Center.
And what does that mean?
Well, I oversee the day program for adults, which is really 3 separate programs. You spent most of your time in the work program, the employment supports program, but there are 2 additional programs, a supported employment program that works with people who want to find employment in the community, and an adult development program for people who are really at a pre-vocational level. So my role is to oversee all of those programs and consult with the individual department heads to assure that appropriate services are being provided and appropriate resources are available.
And how many employees actually work here at the Trudeau Center?
Well, our program, a day program, supports 290 people.
Wow.
In the program you just visited, there are approximately 120 people.
And you mentioned the supportive, what is the name of it?
Well, we refer to it as supportive employment.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And there are 95 people who are in supported employment, which means that they're employed in the community, either doing paid employment or volunteer work. Some of the people that were in the work program also are in supported employment part-time. So we probably have about 25 to 30 people that are working in the work program in addition to being competitively employed in the community.
That's great. So they're not just working here, they can work other places as well.
Sure, and people do volunteer work. There are also other community opportunities for people to participate in.
That's excellent. How do you get people to be involved in these supportive employment opportunities?
Well, specifically for supporting employment, people are referred. One of the they're referred to that department and assessments are done, and we try to do an appropriate job match. But one of the critical things that happens here in the employment support program is people begin to develop their skills to be a worker. Maybe not the specific skills for the job they eventually get, but the skills that are needed to be